Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the BookTube newbie tag 2.0. A couple of weeks ago I did the BookTube newbie tag, the first one, and it did really well and I was really happy with it. Loads of people were commenting and it was just really nice getting all of those people, seeing my videos and everything. It was so exciting and I got to talk to more people, so it was really exciting, and I decided to do the second one where I can answer more questions before I'm not a BookTube newbie anymore, and I've been here for ages, so I might as well do it now while I am a BookTube newbie. So the first question is, what genres would you like to see talked about more on BookTube? My answer for this was classics. I know in classics we have like the subgenres, but I think classics in general has turned out to be its own genre, because people would describe it as that, and people say I read classics like they would say I read YA. So I definitely think classics of all kinds should be talked about more on BookTube, because I don't think they're appreciated. I think there's this idea around them that they're too hard to read and that their storylines aren't really related to us anymore, and that they just wouldn't be interesting or as interesting as adult fiction or young adult fiction. So I definitely think that it's really important that more people talk about classics, because I think that a lot of more people are interested in classics than people would really think. The second question is, what do you feel is the best way to make new friends on BookTube? I think that the best way probably for this, and the way that I've made a couple of friends, and like I have only made a couple, and like I haven't talked to that many people, probably not as much as I should have, but the way I did that is mostly just commenting in detail back to the people that comment on my videos and having discussions and debates, and I think that that really helps to make friends, rather than just saying thank you back to them or anything like that. I think like asking them a question and stuff like that and really getting to know the people that watch my videos has helped me to make a couple of friends. As well, finding other new booktubers, specifically newer ones, because really like the bigger YouTubers just don't, like, you can't really make friends with them, but it's just nice like commenting on newer booktubers videos and getting to talk to them and hearing their opinions and just really deciding to be friends with them. It's really cool, like especially whenever it's people in different countries. Like I was talking to this girl in America and a girl in England, and it's just cool. The third question is, what do you look forward to most when making your BookTube videos? I would say probably just being able to talk about the books that I've read recently, and the books and like the wrap-ups and everything, the books that I read, even the books that I didn't like, and just being able to share my opinion and talk about what I liked and what I didn't, because that's what I like doing. That's the one thing that I like talking about most, so it's so good. Even if like hardly any people watch it, it's just so good. Even talking to myself, like having an excuse to talk about books, it's just so much fun, like actually being able to give my opinion, even if nobody's listening, it's just still exciting for me to talk about them, because it's the top thing that I like talking about anyway. The next question is, what do you least look forward to when making your BookTube videos? I would say definitely for this one, editing them, because it does take a lot of time. Like I know a lot of YouTubers complain about how much time editing takes, and people think that it's probably not that hard, and it isn't hard work. Like it's not like, I wouldn't complain about it because it's still so much fun, and it can be fun to edit, and it can be really funny to edit as well, because like some of the stuff I say is just like ridiculous sometimes, and how much I pause and like stutter and everything can be like so funny, but also so annoying, because like how do you fix it whenever I'm like stumbling over my words? So it can be like really annoying, like trying to get like it's so like detailed and edited that way. And as well, just like I'm normally like really excited just to get the video up, so I'm like having like wait on it, like uploading and everything like that. But that's really it, because it doesn't really take that long, so I'm not even like complaining, like it's still fun. The next question is, what videos other than tags, wrap-ups, TBRs, reviews and recommendations would you want to see more of on BookTube? I think for this answer I would say books that people don't like. These are always like really popular videos, and you always get loads of views whenever people do videos about books that they don't like. Like there's a lot of big channels that would get like loads and loads of views whenever they did those videos, because people like knowing what people don't like. It's just like really, really entertaining because you hardly ever hear it. Like most YouTubers or booktubers would be talking about books that they did like, so it's really funny and entertaining whenever somebody like hates a book and like can like rant about it and all. It's so entertaining watching. I always click into them whenever I see them. They're so funny. Like I absolutely love them, especially whenever they think like the same thing as you. It's just so funny. So I definitely would say more of people talking about the books that they don't like. The next question is, what are the things you want to see more or less of in books? For less of, I would say dystopian, because I think that used to be more of a thing, and then after the Hunger Games came out, it kind of died down because the Hunger Games was so successful and everybody loved it so much that it kind of felt like nothing was going to beat it and nothing was ever going to be as good as it. Like I know there's a couple of classics that are dystopian, but you can't beat those either. I just feel like until somebody comes up with a really good and original dystopians should like calm down a bit, because there is still a lot of them being released and I don't think they are as successful as they used to be. Even like a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, they were a lot more successful than they are now. I think people are looking for fantasy and contemporary a lot more than they are looking for dystopian. For more themes, I would say just character development and plots more focused on character, because especially in YA, a lot of it's just plot driven and it's hard to find a book in YA where there's a lot of depth to the character, and even without describing a lot about them, in YA a lot of the time the characters are just often, you're just given a list of what they're like, a list of what they look like, and it's not, you know, woven into the actual story, and we get their character gradually and they change as the story goes on. A lot of the time that doesn't happen in YA and doesn't happen in a well-written way either. So it's really hard, I think, to find that in YA. A lot of the time the plots are better in YA than the characters. Like in classics, for example, a lot of classics can talk about something so tiny and simplistic that you would think not a chance an author would ever get away with writing that now, because the way it's written makes the tiniest thing ever so interesting. Like just simple as like a conversation with a stranger in classics sometimes can be so well written, and we actually get from that conversation what the character actually is like, and that's how they did it in classics. Like they just took simplistic plot and just made it so much more through the characters and made something so small seem so interesting. And I think that needs to be even attempted more in YA, because I think a lot of the time it's really interesting. And for example, I haven't read it, but Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom get a lot of good reviews for how lovable and good the characters are. So I'm really excited to read that, and it just shows that people do appreciate good characters and well-written characters. The next question is, what are some of your BookTube goals? I would really like for people to be able to just join in debate and discussion with me, and just to completely oppose my opinions and make me feel like mine is wrong, and just like tell me what you think that I am wrong on, and what your own opinion is and why you think that. And it's just always good to hear what other people think, because I'm so interested in that. I love debating back and saying why I think that, and somebody always at the end ends up changing their mind and going maybe they're right, and like it's just really interesting, because then it gets people reading things again, rereading things, changing their opinion, changing their view on things, especially people that hold views on books that they read 4 years ago, and your opinion probably has changed since then. So I know I do that an awful lot, and a lot of my opinions are based on a couple of years ago. So if people have a debate with me, I'm most likely going to start thinking about rereading a book and thinking maybe they're right, and that's always so much fun. I also, as a goal, would like to get my channel to be a mixture of just different genres, and to get people reading classics more, and to get them to appreciate classics just as much as people appreciate YA, because they're really good. Like they're genuinely entertaining, they're not boring, they're not hard to read, not nearly as hard to read as a lot of people would think they are, especially. They're really good, so I would like to see more people reading classics because of me and getting their own opinion on that. The next question is, what advice would you give to a new booktuber who's just starting their channel? I can't really speak for this because I just started my channel, and it's not as if I have like a lot of subscribers or anything, but I think that it's really helped, and how I'm getting more comments and more people discussing things with me is by me putting up videos so often. I upload twice a week, and I'm even thinking of starting to upload 3 times a week because I just love how each video can get more people commenting, seeing new people commenting and giving their opinions. As I said, new opinions coming in and me getting to listen to them, it's so exciting. So I think definitely to be consistent and to keep putting up videos, because I have noticed that the more videos I put up, just the more people find my channel. Next question is, what are some qualities you look for in other booktubers? I definitely would look for somebody who's enthusiastic. You can tell that they love books, and even if they don't seem to read a lot of books or very often, it's always better to have somebody who loves books more than somebody who just reads a lot. And it's really obvious whenever somebody's enthusiastic about talking about books, and just from their tone of voice. It's not as good watching somebody that kind of sounds bored talking about books than somebody who sounds really excited. So if I click into a channel and I notice that they're really excited, it's just so much more entertaining. Like, no matter how many subscribers they have or how good the camera is, if they seem like enthusiastic, I'll 100% subscribe. Next question is, what is a fun fact about you or a hobby that you have that people on BookTube might not know that you have? My hobby would probably be that I play guitar and I sing, and I also songwrite. I've been thinking about making a second channel where I do that as well, because they're the two things that I like. It's reading and it's singing and playing my guitar. So I definitely think that I might make a second channel where I do that as well, and I haven't mentioned that on this channel yet. And if you think that's a good idea, please let me know, because that would be really exciting as well. I would really like doing that too. So that's it for this video anyway. I hope that you did enjoy it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and please comment with any feedback that you have and anything like that. That would be really exciting. I would just love it. I love seeing new people comment, and it's the best thing ever. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.